CodeStream is an IDE plugin and backend service that makes it easy for developers to discuss, review, and understand code. Let's say I have a question about some code I'm looking at in my editor. With CodeStream, I can just select the code and add a comment. You'll see here that Eric is @mentioned. Well, that happened automatically because CodeStream did a git blame behind the scenes and found it was Eric who last touched this code. If I've authenticated to Slack, I can pick which channel to post to and then hit submit. I should note that if your team doesn't use Slack, you can still use CodeStream with our backend, which works exactly the same way. So here's what it looks like in Slack. You can see that the code block is shared, plus all the relevant contextual information. And here's a configurable link that can either take my teammate to our code hosting service like GitHub or GitLab or whatever it is, or it can take them directly into their editor, open to the file that I'm commenting on. Once my teammate replies on Slack, I'll see it in real time in my editor, so we can have a conversation back and forth. We've built this interaction to be as simple as possible. There's actually quite a bit of complexity under the hood, especially with respect to keeping comment threads pointing to the right blocks of code. In this example, I've commented on lines 322 to 330, but if my teammate's on a different branch or has made some local edits, this function might start on line 400 for him. CodeStream does the git diffs and range offset calculations so that my comment will appear next to the right code in every version of this file that contains it. That means I can just comment on code without worrying about my teammates needing to check out to a different branch or a different version of the file to see my comment. But it also means that my comments carry forward as we make commits and this file changes, so this discussion will be accessible to anyone whether it's 6 months or 6 years from now. We've given users the tools to manage what appears in this CodeStream panel, including archiving discussions that are no longer relevant, or promoting replies as like an accepted answer, kind of like Stack Overflow does, so developers don't have to read through pages and pages of chat streams just to get the most important explanations to their questions. In addition to general discussion, CodeStream also enables something we like to call continuous code review. If I come across some older code that I know could be improved or maybe it just needs to be removed, but I might have missed it at code review time, I can easily come in and create an issue directly in my editor using our team's existing defect tracking tool. Now for us, that's Trello. And once I create the issue in CodeStream, it also creates a card on Trello and links the two together so that the assignee will know exactly where in the code base the change needs to be made. And because CodeStream tracks this code mark over time, this provides a historical record accessible to anyone who looks at this code whenever it is down the road. CodeStream makes it really easy for developers to talk about code and captures that information as documentation, so a knowledge base builds up over time. CodeStream is available for JetBrains, Visual Studio, VS Code, and Atom, and you can find out more at codestream.com. Thanks a lot.